Please join me in welcoming Dr. Seb.
Hello, everybody. I'll get my mic on in a minute. So, they raised the bar on me, so I guess I have to leap over it, right? So I may try. Thank you so much to Victor and to Marie for inviting me back. I tell people all the time, there you go. See, my mouth is so big. I tell people all the time that it's such a blessing to be invited to do things, and I mean that. This is my passion. This is my small business. You know, people say, oh, you're good at that, and I'm like, it's a gift that I take very seriously, very seriously. So this is an honor. I'm excited. We're going to go fast and furious. If you have questions that I don't answer, I'm going to apologize in advance if I don't get to everything, but we will do our best to keep going quickly. And the funny part of technology is sometimes it wants to do right, sometimes it doesn't. So, last year I talked a lot about Twitter in overview, but I didn't really go into Twitter in depth. So I'm going to do a little bit more in depth quickly. Okay. How many of you have a Twitter account? How many of you feel you're using it effectively? Okay. Alright. Just trying to figure out who I'm speaking with. So, Twitter was used by innovators back in '07. Pretty much. And in the middle of the night, when then Senator Obama introduced Vice Presidential candidate Joe Biden on Twitter, CNN tipped Twitter into the mainstream for America. It is an international blogging tool. The number of users, the top 3 countries of users, America, Japan, and Brazil. People are shocked about the technology in Brazil. It's amazing. So, if you are not utilizing and leveraging Twitter, what are you missing out on? The opportunity to do research, create relationships, and build your reputation on an international platform. Okay? Whether you have a Twitter account or not, you can search Twitter's database in real time as revolutions happen. All types of things are happening, not just the celebrity gossip and all that foolishness. But real news is being broken on Twitter and on online platforms. You need to be there because news is being disseminated on Twitter. News affecting your business, affecting your children, affecting your community. So really it's not optional to be aware of it. So you can literally search it. Sorry, I know you set up for a picture. I'm sorry. I'll move right across the flash. But in terms of research, you can go straight to the Twitter site. Yay, as I hold my breath. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. You can go straight to the Twitter site and search it within, just put in Twitter search in Google and it'll pop up. Okay, so if I just put Twitter, there it is. Twitter search. So you can do any research. You can research who else is doing business in my area, locally, nationally, and internationally. If you choose to use Twitter as a tool, you can follow other business leaders, you can follow professors, you can follow conferences. One of the ways that, and I'm writing away, I'm sorry. One of the ways that we leverage Twitter in the classroom in particular, I did a talk, I moderated a symposium, and I showed a social media revolution video. One of my students put it on Twitter. The author, creator of the video, responded. I jumped in. You know me, I'm nosy. I was on the sidelines. So I jumped in the conversation, and he said, oh, I'd love to speak with your students. The author of the book I'm going to have them read in the fall is going to speak to my students. And if you're ever in Boston, we can do lunch. You know I'm taking a free meal, right? I was in Boston the next month. Nice person. Nicest person on earth. He just Skyped 3 of my classes last week. Just that quick. So relationship building. You can also learn about opportunities most of the times we may not be privy to. So Twitter gives you access to information that you need. It is not a toy, it is a tool. Another way, and I'm not going to use technology as much just because of time constraints, relationships. Relationships. I'm getting to know people I normally would not know. Wow. Leveraging that tool. Reputation. I am Dr. Sid. Why? Twitter is a microblogging tool in 140 characters or less. So I have a short handle. Dr. Sib is short in terms of characters. So if people want to tag me on Twitter, I'm only using up 5 characters out of that 140 characters. It's memorable. It is my brand across all social media. If you Google Dr. Sib, you can find me. Many people said, where's your business card? Google me. I don't use paper. You know, for what I do, I don't use paper anymore. Google me. I have them, but you're probably going to hit me on Twitter as quickly as you would on any other tool, other than my cell phone. Okay? Because that's the world I'm in. That's the world I operate in at this point. Questions about Twitter before I fly forward? All hearts and minds are clear? All right, we shall continue.